Let me know if you guys can see me, hear me, and everything. Everything is fine. There will be a bit of flashy light going here and there. Let's go. Great, great. We have. It's perfect. First question we have Ajay's questions as well. Replace Salah with Grealish or Bruno? If I had to sell one, Grealish. I would sell Grealish, not Bruno. Perfect. It's a double header for us as well. We have the cricket fantasy and the football fantasy deadline together today. Grealish or Bruno? I think Bruno. Grealish could be benched out. Bruno will play the full 90. Both games, I think Bruno. Is Haaland a good option for triple captaincy? I think, yeah, if he plays about 60 minutes in both the games, he can score, and I think it's a great option. I'm sure about my transfers, so I had a huge urge to punt on Alvarez, but I'm taking that off. I can do it next game as well. Trent, I'm not confident on. I still feel Liverpool will concede in both the games, and I am not 100% sure. I might just not do that move. I'm very sure on Salah and Bruno. So if you're between Bruno and Trent, I'm pretty much sure on Bruno. I'm not sure on Trent because I think he will concede. I don't know how much of an effective how much points will he get out of the two games, but I think Bruno is hands down unnecessary this game week. I think so. I'm pretty sure on that. Should I triple captain this game week? If you have, you probably should this game week. Surgeon sent his team. The is this the best 11 with the -4? I think Raya Shaw, Estupinian, Trent, Trippier, Rashford, Mac, March, Grealish, Salah, Haaland. And I think, yeah, with the lineup you have, it's the best possible 11. Please don't make KKR versus GT match Team Thunderstorm happening in Kolkata. Okay, that's a good tip. Thank you for that. If that's the case, probably batting first be helpful. Although it looked very sunny out there, at least in the pre-match conference. Okay, there might be some instances where I go off topic and discuss. Like if there are comments, I do give one or two statements about cricket as well. But anyways, is it okay to take a -8? I think it's totally fine. I'm still worried about Trent, but otherwise it's fine. I think. Does Grealish to Rashford make sense? 100%. Should I go with McAllister in the 11 or Watkins? I think still play McAllister. There is huge doubt that he won't start the Wolves game, and it's there are two situations where I think it could be a case where he plays number 10 in the first game and he's subbed off early, but very likely. I think it's about 80% likely that he's not playing the Wolves game. So I think you still play him because if you can sell him for a Mitoma, I would do it, but otherwise play him. I wouldn't bench him for Watkins. Steele or Raya, I would play Raya this week. Take a chance there. Okay, you live in Kolkata. Keep on giving some, like, keep on noting down points and let me know. Why McAllister over March? Uh, no, there's no reason to go McAllister over March this game week. Will Isaac start? I think he will start. Should I start Isaac or Watkins? Isaac, I think he'll start. Should I transfer out Kevin De Bruyne to Salah for a -8 hit? That's a tough one. I don't think I will take the chance for a -8 unless if you're captaining him, I wouldn't do it. So if you're not captaining him, don't do it. Is Salah necessary? I've already got Jota. He is pretty much necessary if you can afford him right away. If you can somehow get him, otherwise it's not. It's not like a must-have. But if you can get him somehow, that's you should be going for it. What's your 11? I think of back four, midfield five, and Watkins on the bench. Watkins, Pinnock, and Greenwood on the bench, and I think that's the team. Uh, Trippier for Trent. That's something I wouldn't do. Will Marshall start? Very unlikely. I don't know for sure. He should be starting one game. I think he'll start the first game, but I'm sure. I'm not sure of the second one. Thoughts on the Alvarez punt? I like it. Now, my only problem is that if Kevin De Bruyne is fit this game week in the first one, he will play, and then Alvarez doesn't start any of the games. If Kevin De Bruyne is not fit, then he might get a chance in the Fulham game. But again, it's down. It's up in the air because we don't really know the status of De Bruyne. He was subbed off earlier as well, so I think he could play, and that is why I'm not taking the punt. It's better to take the punt next game week where we have concrete news about Alvarez. And then if you really want to gain a lot out of it, we can captain Alvarez, and that should be fine. So I'm I'm holding the move basically, and I think that's the best output. And if you want to go, if you have no if you are in a market where you have to buy a forward for 6 million, I think Alvarez is a good punt. Suggestion says Aditya Gupta sends his team bench Kepa, Watkins, Botman, Martinez, zero free transfers. I think it's a decent team with McAllister, March, Rashford, Isaac, Haaland, Salah, Grealish. I think you have a decent team. You don't have to really worry about that. Trent for Trippier again? No, I wouldn't do that. That's what I answered for. I'm bringing Salah and Fernandez, Greenwood. Should I get Mitoma for McAllister instead of Mitoma or Trent for Chilwell? I think if you can go Trent to Chilwell, that's pretty much the move I would make because you're getting two game weeks for sure, like 2 games for sure, and Brighton have a slightly tougher fixture up ahead as well. So yeah, could do. I am also in that thought where I'm doing. I was confused between McAllister to Mitoma, but my only problem and downside is that I might still remove Mitoma next game week, so I'm not confident on that. Views on Jota and Salah captaincy. I think Jota should start one. I'm not sure if he plays the Tottenham game. He should start the second one. He's not been pictured in training, so that's an issue. Salah captaincy is somewhere I wouldn't go. Start Tripper or Isaac. Isaac. I would take a chance. Take the punt on Isaac because he has the whole potential, and you're also betting against the clean sheet. And if the clean sheet goes and Isaac scores, you are way ahead of the curve, and that you need to take that punt if you're chasing rank. If you're just holding off rank, start Tripper. Don't worry about it. Watkins to Jota, I would do it. By Grealish or Mahrez for Saka. This game week, Grealish, I wouldn't punt on Mahrez. If you want to still take a chance, I think Mahrez is fine. But it's a pure punt. If he doesn't play both the games, uh, I mean, be prepared for him playing not more than 120 minutes. That's the best I could say. Are you playing Watkins? No, I'll be benching him. Watkins or Tony or Isaac? I think Isaac is a long-term pick, and I would go there. Captain Salah will be differential, won't it be? It will be. I think he will be differential, but I don't think he's the best captaincy shout given the fixtures, so I would avoid. And it's not like they're in extreme form. He could be scoring, and that's fine. I think I'll take it. Should I triple captain Haaland? Yes, I think if you have the triple captaincy chip left, you should captain Haaland and triple captain Haaland. Kevin De Bruyne or Bruno on free hit? I think if you are on free hit, Kevin De Bruyne makes more sense. Bruno, if you can fit in both, you can go for it. But I think De Bruyne on free hit is a more upside pick. Raya to Edison, I would do it if you have it. Why Greenwood? Because he's the cheapest available player there. Start Solanke or Watkins or sell for another player. I would start Solanke if I don't think selling makes more sense. There are not a lot of options anyways. Martinelli or Bruno for Grealish. If I had to pick one, I think for Grealish. Best replacement for Bruno Fernandes, please. I don't think it's a replacement. Hold on to him. I think it's a hold. I'm buying him, so best to hold out as well. I believe the fact that Bruno will be useful, and United will come out against strong to win points after a draw. So I think it will work out well. Play McAllister or Castagna? McAllister. Don't take. I know he might not play, but still take the chance. I am leaning towards Trent, no Trent, Mitoma play, but again, the second game is United. If that was not the case, I would have taken the chance, but I'm not very confident. Let's see. I might still take the plunge and move, but I'm not very confident. Salah or De Bruyne in wildcard? I would go Salah. Uh, Bruno to Salah. If that's the only move you can do, probably do it. I don't have funds for Bruno, that's why. Okay, fair enough then. Vachal sent his team in the bank, 2 free transfers, no chips was the best move. I think the best moves given your team is Kane down to someone cheap, Saka or Madison up to Salah. I think that's the 2 moves. And if you want to take a hit, then you can go probably go Trent for. I think given your team, you can go for anyone actually. One of your bench players. Chilwell, I think, is the best one. Would you start Jota? If I have him, yes, I would. Play Trippier or Pinnock? Trippier. Best 5.9 million forward. I don't think even Solanke is outpriced. I don't think. Then just go cheap and then switch the formation. I think in that case. Does Grealish start both? I really doubt. I really doubt. Everyone who predicts City lineup says that Grealish will get benched in one of the games. Best Castagna replacement in that price bracket. In that price bracket at uh, he's about 4.4, 4.5. Let me just check. Castagna. He's about 4.3. Defenders in 4.3 is almost really impossible to get. If the Skillman, but I don't think see the fixtures there. You can go. No, Gomez doesn't play. Aurier. So there's not a lot of options. I think it's better to just stick to Castagna. I don't think you have a lot of options there. The best I can see, the best option, yeah, is still Castagna. I think yeah, you just hold on to him. There's no options available, buddy. It's okay. Castagna stays. I think no. If there's no options, obviously you can't really afford to sell him. I need to get a differential in my team. I have Grealish, and I'm thinking sideways move to get in Mahrez. Is it a good idea? I think it's a great idea. Differential, fair enough. I think he'll play two out of the next three, which is decent. I think I'll take it with both hands. Sorry for all the light that's coming on my face. I'm also watching the pre-match conference that's happening in terms of cricket. Does De Bruyne start both games? If he's fit, I think he starts. Should I buy Jota or Gakpo for Kane or Saka? I think Jota, if you're still buying, he's more attacking, he's more in form, and I think he's the better one. Even if he plays 120 in both the games combined, I think he's still the better one. Salah for Martinelli or Saka, I would play. I would keep Martinelli in sell Saka. I don't have funds for Bruno. Should I go for Grealish or Sancho? I think Grealish or Mahrez. Take a punt on Mahrez, guys. I think it's a decent punt given the fact that you can afford him. Greenwood or Solanke as a bench fodder at 5.9. Go cheap, use the money next game week. You will need it when we get City lineups, and I think going Greenwood is better because you will need that fund about 1 million in the bank to go Mahrez or Foden or someone if there is a news. Are you starting Shaw? Yes, I will be starting Shaw. I still believe Haaland gonna flop in the upcoming games. I don't think so. That's happening. He's just too much of a beast. Thinking of going Grealish, Kevin De Bruyne, Trent, Greenwood in for Oli, Saka, Chilwell, Kane. I think it's worth it. I think it's a good -8. Maybe go Mahrez, shuffle it around instead of Grealish, and then you can take the punt because it sets you up better for 35 as well. Will White start this game week? He should. I think there's no reason why he shouldn't. Start one of Isaac, Trippier, and Jota. Jota, you got to start Jota or however you want to say it. You got to start him for the double game week he has. There's a lot of light. Is Raya to Allison with David Dea -4 worth it? I don't think so. Start Yota or Isaac. I think Yota. Start the double game week player. You can't bench the double game week player. That's the problem. I have triple captain. Should I use it? Yes, on Haaland. Trippier, Estupinian, Shaw, Henry. Bench one. Henry. Saka, Watkins, and Trippier to Salah and Ciso, Guehi for a -8 to fit in Salah. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think this shuffle around is worth it. You probably do Watkins to a Greenwood and try to get Salah. If you can't, then avoid it. Don't sell Trippier, Saka, and Watkins to just accommodate one player. Best Martinelli replacements, I think Salah and Bruno, if you can afford him. Mahrez is a good punt. Thoughts on Alvarez? He's a great punt. I think Mahrez might. I'm just more convinced right now with Mahrez. And I think that is why holding off the Alvarez punt for next week, it could be the best outcome. How many double game week players this week? I think 8 is enough. I think 8, the core 8 players are good enough. Start Tony, Trippier, NC. So I think I would start Trippier. Stones instead of Trent in your team. I don't want to take Stones because I want to have 2 City spots available next week. Not doing it this week. Stones, although, is also a rotation factor, so I'm not going there. What's your opinion on having Salah plus Fernandes instead of City mids? Just rotation factor? No, I think this week it's fine because there will be rotation in the next 2 games. Although since we will get probably news in 35, I'm looking at that game week as a better game week to punt on the City mids and attack. Bruno in for Grealish, I would do it actually. I would do it this game week just because I was saying that he'll start the both games. Watkins to Isaac, I would do it. Fair enough. Will Jota play? I don't know. Unfortunately, he's not been like seen in the training pictures, so I'm not very confident on him starting. The first one, the second one, I think he should be started. It's not a big injury. I'm on free hit. Says Steel, Stones, and Jota or Ederson, Estupinian, Isaac, Wilson, Tony. I think if you're on free hit, probably take a chance on Darwin as well. I think it could work out on free hit instead of Jota, and instead of Steel, you go Ederson. That's point number 2, and don't play Stones. I think get someone cheap instead of Stones. That would be my advice, and that is something I would do on a free hit. Can I get Rashford for Saka? But by removing Grealish, I have only 6.8 million. What to do? Can get Rashford or Saka, but okay. Then I think sell Saka. I have nothing really related to Saka, and you probably should move on. And I think you can get Martinelli or Saka or Jesus back in 36, 37. That's where you want them back, and you should really try gaining points this week. Can't afford Trent, Raya to Edison, plus Trippier, plus Botman/Watkins. I think if I'm not sure what the question here is. Can't afford Trent / Raya to Ederson plus Trippier plus Botman. I think if you can't afford Trent, don't rip apart your team. That's what I can advise you. It's not the most essential player you have this game week. Priority order from From them for a hit, Kevin De Bruyne, Salah, Bruno, Grealish, Mahrez. I think Salah top priority for a hit. Second would be Bruno. Third would be De Bruyne. Fourth would be Mahrez, and fifth would be Grealish, in my opinion. Do we need two Brighton midfielders if you're free hitting? I wouldn't. If you're free hit, I would not go to Brighton midfielders. I would go Mitoma. Ideally, go Edison. That's one. Take Trent if possible. That's two. Hold on to a Shaw. That's three. Trippier, maybe I would skip and go someone like an Estupinian. That's four. In midfield, I would go probably midfield five. Rashford, Mitoma. I would go Bruno, Salah slash De Bruyne, depending on how you are forming it. And the fifth midfielder depends. You want to go Mahrez, you can take a punt there. Up top, Haaland, and I probably think Darwin is a good punt there. Yeah, it depends. If you can't fit it around, you will have to shuffle it around. I've just said it like on the top of my head. These are probably the players I would look out for and try getting it. But again, you will have to shuffle around with the budget you have. Raya, Shaw, Estupinian, Mehul Sen's his team, Tipper, Salah, Bruno, Rashford, March, Mitoma, Alvarez, Haaland. -8 thoughts. Uh, for a -8, I think it's a decent team. Nothing against it. Again, you have Bruno, Salah, Rashford, Mitoma, Alvarez, Haaland. I think it's pretty much set. Without Trent as well, it's fine. No news on Jota. Sorry, no news on Jota, guys. Whom to start, Dunk or Trippier? I think I would start Trippier. Take a chance there. I don't think it's a clean sheet for Dunk. Maybe one clean sheet, and you can take a punt if you want to go for two more points. But I think Trippier could outscore Dunk. Should I use my -4 hit on Chilwell to Trent, or should I get a United midfielder? Can I replace Martinelli, March, Mitoma, or Madison? If the midfielder is Bruno, I think you should do it. If it's not Bruno, I think Trent is better. I don't really rate Sancho and Anthony as great picks. They could obviously perform, but unless it's Rashford or Bruno, I don't think it's worth the hit. It's not even worth the spot in my opinion. By selling Saka, have to start Grealish. Do you advise to do Grealish to Mahrez for a -12? No, I don't. Start Grealish and sell Saka. It's still a double game week player, so he'll still get about more than 90 minutes, and that's fine. Can afford only one. Trent, Bruno. Who's more important? I think Bruno is more important. Only because I don't trust Liverpool's defense. I don't see a clean sheet in both the games. He could get off like 2 assists. That's about what 4 + 6, and let's say two more bonus, 12 points. And Bruno can match it up with one goal. So I don't think he's as much as necessary as people are thinking. Can't afford Trent, Raya, to Edison plus Trippier plus Botman slash Watkins. Again, the Devils, I am not sure what your question is. You probably need to be more specific. What transfer are you trying to make there? Umair Imran sends his team on free hit. Any changes should I do? Edison, Stones, Trent, Stones to Akanji. Probably. I'm not sure if Stones starts both. So that's one thing. Trent, Estupinian, Shaw, Fernandes, Rashford, Salah, March, Mitoma, Haaland on free hit. I think I downgrade March, and I try to get another striker, probably from or another Liverpool player, and that's the only change I would make. Should I sell Jota? No, you shouldn't. Uh, there's more questions. Southwick says best replacement for Trent. Don't have the budget for him. If you don't have the budget, don't stick to the defender you have. Don't take the hit. I don't think that he's replaceable. There's no like-to-like player available there. I don't think Robertson covers for him. Okay, Ali sends his question multiple times. Should I sell Henry, Tarkowski, Martinelli to Grealish, Diaz, Lindelof for a -8? I'm on bench boost. I have 3 million in the bank. If maybe try Mahrez, Diaz, and Lindelof. Take the punt on Mahrez. It could work out for you. And that should have answered your questions. Is it worth getting in Salah for Saka for a -4? I feel Arsenal will go big against Chelsea. It is still worth getting Salah over Saka, even if Arsenal go big on Chelsea, because there are two games where Salah can cover it up. So I don't think there's anything wrong in that. Should I sell Jota and Grealish for De Bruyne and Taylor? Jota and Grealish for De Bruyne and Taylor. That takes out two double game week players for one. I don't think it's worth it. Uh, Zeals and his team pick three starters for 18.2 million. I am not sure on price. Iverson, Trent, Shaw, Bueno, Nico, March, Rash, Kevin De Bruyne, Salah, Mitoma, Haaland, Greenwood. Alvarez, Mahrez, that's one. In defense, I think you need one more pick. I think I'd go Estupinian cheap, that's two, or Trippier, that's two. And for the remaining budget, you have about 5 million. Pick anyone out of the 5 million spot. I don't think again a defender would be better in that case. Does taking hits null out my bench boost? I'm getting Steele and Odegaard and an Odegaard punt. Yes, it does slightly, but overall I think the hit is covered because you have more double game week players, so that's fine. Start Zinchenko, Estupinian or Trippier. I think Trippier. I would start Trippier. Estupinian is also 50-50. You can take a chance, but I would start Trippier. Just a second. Yep. We have so many questions left. Kevin De Bruyne or Bruno? I think Bruno. I would prefer Bruno. Start Haaland or Greenwood? I would take a chance on Greenwood. I would try getting start Greenwood. I think he can do great. Leeds have the potential to score about like 6-7 goals easily, and they should. I don't think Haaland has that potential. I think even with 180 minutes, I don't think he'll outscore Greenwood at all. Prajal, that's probably the question you asked. Please suggest Saka replacement. Should I go for Gakpo? You can go there if that's the only budget you have. Probably take a Mahrez fund and look at the long term play there. Otherwise, over Gakpo, I would still recommend Mahrez if you can't afford Bruno or Salah. Tony or Isaac for Watkins, I would start. I would get Isaac because he's a long term player. You want him for the double game week as well. Getting Bruno in for Madison for a -4. Is it worth taking a -8 to get a City defender for Chilwell? Which defender would be solid for both games? I think Akanji is the most solid defender. As far as what I've read and understood with the odds and everything, Akanji is the safest defender to apart from Diaz, obviously. Stones is probably an injury concern, so he should be nailed on. But again, there's some injury issues alongside him, and he might not start both games. Uh, Obby Senses team. Thoughts on free hit? Edison, Trent, Shaw, Estupinian, Trippier. That's a back four. McAllister, Rash, Salah, Mitoma, Fernandez, Haaland. I would take out McAllister again. Take a punt there. Maybe Mahrez or someone else. Maybe Gakpo. And that's the set. I wouldn't double up on the midfield, Brighton midfielder. Especially with almost concrete news that McAllister will be benched. Almost probably be benched for the Wolves game. Will Johnston play? Yes, he will. I think he's the first choice now. He's probably like he has put up good performances. I don't think he should be benched out any reason. Botman to Dallo or Watkins to Jota for a -4, or shall I play Isaac Trippier with 10 double game week players? I think Isaac Trippier with 10 double game week players is much better. Sell Zinchenko, Saka for Trent and Mahrez, or Grealish for a -4. I would sell both of them for Trent and Mahrez. My moves, if you can see the screen, my moves currently are Kane downgrade to a Greenwood, Saka to a Salah, Jordan Ayew to a Bruno Fernandes, and Chilwell to a Trent. I am still debating Chilwell to a Trent. I'm not very confident. I think I should not be taking that punt there. Chilwell to a Trent seems a bit off to me. I don't know. I just don't feel it. I have Steele as my keeper. Do I remove Kepa and bring in David Dea for -8, or keep Steele as the keeper and bring in David Dea later? Bring in David Dea later. Keep Steele. Start Tony, McAllister, or Enciso. Enciso might not play both games, is my worry. I think I still start McAllister. Estupinian or Diaz starting Ederson already. Take a punt on double defense. I don't mind Diaz, especially if it's on free hit. If you have him, yeah, why not Diaz? Jota and Trent better than Salah and Greenwood. No, I don't really think so. Salah is pretty much essential. The Jota, if I had news that he's fit, I think Jota plus Trent outscore Greenwood. Obviously Greenwood and Salah, but I don't know if Jota starts. So if you are like completely fine with the punt and you are okay with taking the chance on Jota of him starting and getting minutes, I think you should do Jota plus Trent. Isaac, Henry, Watkins, Botman start one. I think Isaac. Isaac has the ceiling, like a good ceiling this week, so you got to take a chance there. Sell Watkins for Isaac for a -8 hit. I don't. If you can play someone else, it's better because it's not a double game week player you're getting in. So I wouldn't recommend a hit. Will Kevin De Bruyne start both? If he's fit, I think he'll start both. He'll get subbed off early on. If he's not fit, then obviously he will not. He'll miss out the first game. 6 double game week players with a -4 hit, or should I get in the 7th for a -8? Have decent rank, not chasing. I don't think you should take another hit. Alvarez or Jota. I think hold on Alvarez this game week. Jota could prove out to be better. Alvarez is a pure punt. So if you're okay holding Alvarez for the next 2 game weeks, so 34 and 35, then go for it. Is a keeper with double game week necessary? No, I don't think it's necessary. Safe and differential captains. Safe, Haaland. If you want to go differential, you can go as far as Salah. I think it's a good differential. Rashford is a great differential, guys. I think Rashford is a great differential. McAllister replacement 5.4. I think hold on to McAllister then. Mitoma, March, if you have those two, hold on to McAllister. Because you might want to like use the money and get in someone like a Joe Linton next game week or next game week when they double. So I think hold on. Will Diaz confirm start? Yeah, he's pretty much nailed down. Thoughts on Marshall? I don't know if he starts. The problem is he's not starting, and that's the problem. Play Sufal. If you have Sufal, you can take a chance on playing him. The first game week could be a clean sheet. So if it's ahead of a single game week player, I would do it. If it's ahead of a Brentford defender, let's say, I would do it. Best double game week striker, Antonio or Alvarez or Welbeck. I think Antonio, if he starts both, is a good punt. Otherwise, Alvarez. I would not take Welbeck because there's some issue that he would not play both games. Grealish or Mahrez. I would take a punt on Mahrez. If you want safe minutes, I think Grealish is better. If you want to really chase rank, Mahrez. Best defender under 6.1, Diaz, I think, fits the budget. Otherwise, going ahead, Akanji looks like the guy. Sell Darwin if you have him hold. I'm short on buying Bruno in for Grealish. What should I do? -8. No, if you're short, then I think you can avoid and probably bring in other players. Is fine. Play one Watkins, Botman, and Henry. I would take a chance out of the lot on Botman. I think it is a good game week for a clean sheet. Which start of March? Mitoma, Gakpo, McAllister. I would start March and Mitoma. Actually, Mitoma and Gakpo and take a chance there. Is it risky to cap Salah if already in the top 100k? No, it's not risky. I think if he scores, you'll gain rank. If he scores enough. Like if he scores about 12 and Haaland scores 18, I think you'll still get a green arrow. Yeah, he'll be that under captain, I think. Should I sell Chilwell for Trent for a -8? If you want Trent, yes, you should do it. I will also make my moves. Let's just get done with my moves. I'm not making the Trent move right now. I'm doing Jordan Ayew out, Saka out. Pretty much tempted to get in someone like or captain per se like a Rashford, but Salah in, Bruno in, Kane out, and Greenwood in. Those are my moves. And next game week we'll figure out what to do about Alvarez. So those are two moves. I'm making for three moves for making for a -4. I'm making those changes, confirm transfers. I will think about the Trent move for the next 10 odd minutes and let's see. I'm not confident and sure about him. Shaw will start, right? I'll bench him for Watkins and Chilwell will automatically. Yep, this seems like a good team. Safe team, captain Haaland, vice captain Rashford. I don't think I will change that as well. I will keep Haaland as my captain. So Chilwell is still in the squad at the moment, yes. So if I make a late change of Chilwell, actually will get benched and I will play Watkins. Start Malacia or Trippier? Trippier. Grealish to Salah for a -4. I would do it, hands down. I would do it. Whom to bench? Andreas, White, or Trippier? If I had probably Andreas. Yeah. Best defender for you can take an outside punt and play him, and he could get a penalty and he could score, and then bench White in that case. But otherwise, Andreas. Best defender for 5.5 or under that doesn't play for the big teams. That's a tough spot because you can go Newcastle as the only decent team who's not essentially big teams, but again, there's no other defender you really want. You take a punt on Pedro Porro, you can go there, but no clean sheets. It's pure attacking punt. Trippier or Watkins? Trippier, hands down. Will Mahrez start? He's expected to start one game, so you're taking one game, 90 minutes, and then probably another 30. Captain Salah or Haaland? I would captain Haaland. Will Jota play? I'm not sure of the first game. Will Iverson start? Yeah, you were expecting Iverson to start. Also, someone in the chat people who watch IPL and are do a lot of Dream 11 stuff, IPL fantasy. Just keep me on track with the time when the game is going to kick off. I'm not sure if it's 3:30, so if you guys have news, please keep posting it near the deadline. What's your starting 11? My starting 11 is Raya, Estupinian. At the moment, Chilwell. If Trent comes in, Trent, Trippier, Shaw. That's a back four. Midfield 5, and up top Haaland. I'm expecting Darwin to start. Yeah, I'm expecting him to start. Unfortunately, both the games. Triple captain if you have him, yes. Does Alvarez start both? No, absolutely not. I don't see him starting both at all. It's gonna start raining soon in Kolkata near the stadium. It's already raining where I am. Okay, keep me posted. Just keep me posted regarding the kickoff time or start time of the game. Is gonna clash with our deadline stream. I'm hoping that it gets delayed. Start two out of Henry, Malacia, Botman. Malacia is. I'm not sure if he is playing both games. You can take a chance and start Malacia. That's one, and then maybe take a chance on Botman. I think that's the good. Do I sell White for Estupinian? I'm worried Brighton will concede. Estupinian could get rotated, so don't buy Estupinian for White. I don't think that's a good move. he could be rotated because although yes, Lamptey is out for the season, so I think there's almost nil chances, close to nil. But again, yeah, I still have free hit left. You result in 37 or 36. Ulis to Mahrez, I would do it. Will Mahrez play one game? I think he'll start. Grealish will start both. No, I think he'll start one. He'll get benched one. Will De Bruyne play both? If he's fit, I think he'll start both. Double gaming striker less than 7.5. This Antonio is a good double gaming striker less than 7.5. Otherwise, you can look at Marshall, who might not play both games. Yeah, that's it. And Alvarez as a punt. Will Mac play both? I'm really doubtful that he'll play the Wolves game. Should I start sell Martinelli for and Henry for a -8 on bench boost? Martinelli and Henry, and if yes, should I then for who? Martinelli and Henry. Then probably go. Maybe you want to punt one City defender, so you get in Diaz, and for the remaining money you go for the third spot in terms of Brighton mid. If that's not available, I think the only double gaming player left is probably some. You can go probably some take a punt on someone like a Paqueta who's on penalty. So that could work out for you on bench boost because you're getting a double gaming player there. So yeah, I think Paqueta and probably get in a City defender because I don't see any other defenders who could get clean sheets there. Two clean sheets. Should I go for Robertson rather than Trent? I don't think you should. You can take a punt, but I'm not. Yeah, I don't expect him to cover Trent. Just one second, since we are still hung up on my team. In case I plan to go take a -4, I have to play Watkins. This single game week player against United, not that much of a scoring potential. Or Chilwell again, don't like it. McAllister can move out for Mitoma. If I do that, I have enough funds to make my moves next game week. But again, I have a very suboptimal team. Okay, I'm going for the Trent punt, even though I don't like it. I'm genuinely not sure on that. I rather punt Darwin or Jota. I think there are more goals to this than clean sheets. Let's see, about 10 minutes left. Yeah, fair enough. 10 minutes to go. Jota or Robertson? I think Jota. Bruno Fernandes or Mitoma? If Bruno Fernandes, I think he's United are looking good. Brighton look tired. That's my only logic there. Mitoma or Bruno again, as I said. Will Watkins or Solanke in the starting 11 for this game week? That's actually really tough. You can take a punt on Watkins because he's done so well. Otherwise, actually Solanke. Was Leeds. Sorry, I just got off mind there. Leeds, yeah. I think Bournemouth. Alvarez, Trent or Jota, Kanji. Free hit. Alvarez, Trent. Take the punt there. KDB start answer. I think he starts one. I don't know about the second game. I think the first game is the doubtful one. The second one he start. Side down? No, the side is not down. I think. Robertson and Jota or Mitoma and Jota. Mitoma and Jota. Van Bissaka or Dallo? I think Dallo is the punt there. Jesus or Martinelli for Arsenal. Martinelli. Sort of sense. Should I go for Robertson rather than Trent? Not sure if you should go. You can go there, but I don't expect that Robertson will do as well as Trent. He could, but I don't expect that. Bro, Raya or Leno as goalkeeper? Raya, I think. He's getting you save point, bonus point, safe keeper. Stones or Trent? Uh, Trent for the attacking upside, and also because Stones is carrying a nickel. I don't think he'll start both. He could be like there is apparently the predictors are saying that he could be benched for one game. So take a chance there. Are you going for Trent? I'm not sure. Not as of now. I still have to decide on that. Best nail defender said Diaz, and then Akanji. Mahrez or Grealish? If I had to take one, chase rank Mahrez. Fernandes, Salah, Rashford, Mitoma, Marsh in midfield. Any changes? I think that's fine with that midfield. That midfield looks good. Is it worth taking -8 to get Bruno and Trent? To remove Grealish for this. I would take it. Raya to David Dea for -4. I don't think it's worth it. You want to, you can go there. I'm not personally into the -4 hit. Both Brighton and Aston Villa can score, so not worth the hit, I think. Jota or Nunes? Long term Jota. I think if he's fit, he'll start both over Nunes for sure. Can't afford Trent. Raya to Edison for a -4. Can do that. Will take you out of the third spot for the City attack, but if you're okay with it, go for Edison. Akanji will start. I think I'm expecting him to start both. Cannot fit Arnold or Robbo. Which Liverpool defender to go? Virgil van Dijk. Otherwise, don't. Remove Grealish for Man United midfielder for -4. Only Bruno. Otherwise, don't. Grealish to Fernandes. Yes, I would do it. Robertson for Ake for a -4 or take a -8 to get Trent. Robertson for Ake for a -4 or -8 to more -4. I think. Will Steele start? Yeah, he should. Why wouldn't he? Triple captain Haaland. I think yes. If you have him, do it. Trippier or Isaac. Take a chance on Isaac. Take the highest ceiling player. I have Iverson, Chilwell, Moreno, and Greenwood on the bench. I want bench boost. What to do? Not to use bench boost. This is probably not the game week to use bench boost. Use the bench boost when they have easier fixtures. Chilwell has Arsenal, not a good fixture. Villa again against United, not a good fixture. Greenwood against Bournemouth, fair enough. So don't bench boost this game week. There will be a better fixture like game week possibly ahead. Which keeper are you choosing? Raya. I think I'm going Raya. Grealish to Fernandes. I would do it. Martinelli to Grealish for a -4. Uh, not. I would take. I would actually take a chance and do it. Grealish or Mahrez is a 50-50 call for you. Will Robertson start both games? I think he will. There could be rotation on the Wednesday game, but I think he should. Start Isaac or Trippier. Thank you for the advice. I think if you're chasing rank and going upside Isaac, you just hold on. If you just want to hold rank, Trippier. Me Castagne, Trippier, or Dallo slash Stones for two Dallo slash Stones for a hit. I would do me and Castagne to Dallo and Stones. Dallo and Akanji probably not Stones. Will Shaw play centre back? Yes, I think he will. Raya to David Dea, cause second goalkeeper Ward not playing and considering upcoming game weeks. I don't think that's an issue. Don't take a hit this game week for David Dea. In my opinion, it's not the most optimal move. 6 minutes left. Okay. Uh, Let me know IPL fantasy people as well whether the game is starting on time or not. Let's just consider some other moves in my team. Not doing Kepa to Ederson. Just check my team. Should I go Trent? Probably should take a chance on Trent. Okay, so is there any news as well? No, there's no news, and I might just be taking the Trent punt. It's not even a punt; it's just a transfer, and I'm okay. IPL covers are still on. Thank you guys for that. Welbeck will start one. I think there is some quote which is like a bit confusing regarding what Deserby said that Ferguson could start or not. So that's a bit confusing, and I'm not sure. But I expect him to at least get Welbeck to get one game. Is it worth playing Watkins over White and Chilwell in the 11? I think yes. Both of them could get you more points. Is Jota worth it? Yes, I think he's worth it if he starts. Definitely. Kane to Grealish. Kane plus Grealish to Bruno and Jota for -8. I would do it. I would take a chance there. Shaw or Trippier? Trippier or Shaw. I would take Shaw in that case. Will Alvarez start? I think he'll start at best one. At best. Okay, I'll take the chance. I'm doing Trent, so I'm making that move. My final playing 11 will be out just a second. I'll make the Trent move. I'll restore Watkins, Chilwell out for Trent. I'm taking the -8, and it's done. Make transfer, confirm for a -4, and I have Trent in place of Chilwell. I'm playing my final 11 is Raya, Estupinian. Wait, maybe I can show you guys my 11 today and right off the screen and not off here. Let's see. I'll just try. Yeah, can show it here itself. You guys will be able to see the 11 right off the screen. Here's my 11. Yeah, that's my team. That's my 11. That's the lineup I'm going for. Rashford, vice captain, McAllister, March, Fernandez, Salah. I'm not very sure on McAllister, so just considering it a 4 or 5 pointer, that's the best at the best. Yeah, that's my lineup. There's about 3 minutes left, guys. Come on. If you're chasing mini league or is captaining Salah suicidal? No, I think go Rashford. If you're chasing rank, honestly, guys, I think go Rashford. Take the chance. Salah, I'm not confident. Rashford is looking in form again. The shot he took, the chances he had again, he could still play striker up top instead of Marshall. I think take the chance there. and they will want to go back and get points after the 2-all draw. Is it worth taking Watkins over White? I think yes. What's that? I answer for that. I think taking Watkins over White and Chilwell is good. Don't take a hit unnecessarily. Thanks, Debian Mukherjee, for saying this is the best team. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. Estepinian or Dallo? If I had to start one, I would take a chance on Dallo. Tony versus Nottingham, home or Trippier? I would take chance on Trippier. More haul potential there. How much do you have in bank? About 1 million. I think 1 million is there in the bank. If not Trent, who else? You can take the last punt if you want Robertson. I'm not sure if that's the best case there. Darwin, Bruno, Isaac, Kevin De Bruyne want to go safe, or Isaac, De Bruyne. I think Darwin, Bruno is the better one. Isaac can come in on later on. I think take the chance on Darwin, Bruno. Match delayed by rain. Kolkata no start. Times cover right now. Perfect. Watkins or Pinnock in the playing 11. Watkins or Pinnock, I would take a chance on what Pinnock actually is a better option. Watkins can score and could be about 10 points. Pinnock is pretty much safe. Nottingham Forest should be a clean sheet for there. Do you think Jota will play 2 matches? If he's fit, I think yes, he will play 2 matches. Start Martinelli or McAllister, or bench Kane and play both. I think play Kane. If I had to bench, Martinelli is the one I'll bench. My 11 is same as yours except Grealish and Bruno. Perfect. I think it's a good lineup. Again, Mahrez also great punt if you want to take that as a punt, guys. Could work out for you. Apart from that, are there any questions? I think people are making the changes, and you should. Rashford to captain to chase rank and Haaland safe? Yes, I would. To sum it up, yes. Rashford captain to chase rank. Haaland is safe. McAllister, Grealish, or Stones, who to captain? Uh, Honestly, none of them. Neither of the three could actually start both games. Find someone else in your team, possible. Nashwell, that was for you. Find someone else if possible. Rashford, captain to chase rank? Yes, 100%. Will Konate start? If he's fit, yes, he's expected to start. Both Salah will boom. Hopefully he will. But Aaron and Misaka should start one. I'm not sure about two. Could not start both as well. So up to you. Bench Trippier for Diaz by taking an extra -4. No, I don't think so. Will Konate start? If he's fit, he's expected to start both games. He's the first choice defender, centre back alongside Virgil van Dijk. 30 seconds left, I think. Again, last second questions, I think. Not even last minute. Triple captain Salah, not this gaming. I think Haaland. Has to be Haaland. And that's about it. My captain is Haaland. I think you guys can see on the screen. That's my team. That's exactly my team. And that with that, it is deadline. I've played all my chips as well. It is deadline. And yeah, that's about it. Time's up. If you had Haaland, triple captain was a good shot. Okay, perfect. That's about in time with the IPL deadline as well. Uh, Perfect guy who's asking bench Haaland or Greenwood was great fun. Did Captain Salah delete my account if it goes badly? No, it can't go really bad if he scores 2 goals. Draft league had no options. Fair enough. Draft you can. I'm not sure of the rules. If you can, yeah, you probably can captain. Yeah. Hope McAllister plays both games. I hope if he plays the Wolves game, he'll definitely play as an attacker, not as a number 6. That's a silver lining to it. Anyways, for people, please do hit the like button before you leave, and if you're new, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon. We do this every game week, and it is a lot of fun. We're trying to put out more content as we always try to, but definitely the deadline stream. Anyways, for people who are interested in sticking around for the IPL draft as well, I am making my team. So if you guys want to stay up and do that, we can do that on the stream as well. Wait and watch Salah outscore Haaland. Hopefully it does. When to use bench boost? Whenever your bench players have good fixtures, that is probably the game week. Do you think Chelsea are getting relegated? No, I don't think they have. Mid-table finish is the best. Okay, I'm making my team. Who's batting first and who's bowling first? Wait, let me check. We have the lineups out, creating a team. Gujarat is fielding first, so there are 3 minutes left. We have, I think it's going to pretty much swing, and the second is Kolkata. They have good spinners as well. Okay, KKR is batting first. Okay, fine. Making a team, making a very quick team. Let's do it fast. I'm trying to make a very. I play small league, so my team is going to be small league team. We have Kolkata batting first, right? So, okay, I'm starting with Gurbaz and Saha then. So I'm starting with Gurbaz, Saha, Rana, Iyer, and Shubman should be good. Rana, Iyer, and Shubman. Shubman is on the sub, but he should come on. I don't think. Jason Roy makes it more easier. Sunil Narayan, Russell, and Hardik Pandya as my all rounder. and Hardik Pandya with the obvious ones. And the bowling lineup, in my opinion, I'm going with Mohammad Shami, Joshua Little, and Rashid Khan. I'm not sure about Joshua Little. I think Joseph is also not playing. Rashid Khan, Little could be a punt, so I'm taking it. And punt and Mohammad Shami. Pretty much obvious. Captain, vice captain, Hardik captain, Russell vice captain. Russell vice captain is a pure punt. If you want to take, you guys can take. I'm making another team, so that team is going to be slightly different. Still has Gurbaz and it still has Gurbaz and Vridhiman. So I'm taking more it on. I'm making it a more KKR heavy team because I think the second, when Rene is around, we never know who's playing, who's not. Because I have Rana Iyer and I have Shubman Gill. Batting we have again Naren Russell and Pandya is the same. Bowling it's a bit different. I have about 44 seconds left. Wait, bowling. Who should be? Is this your dream 11? Yes, it's my dream 11 team. Uh, if we're bowling, Mohammad Shami is pretty much necessary because he's going to swing a bit. It's overcast, so it should. Second innings, Noor Ahmed again won't be useful. Rashid Khan is necessary. Varun Chakravarti, I'm not sure. Let's take a punt. Yeah, let's make Varun Chakravarti over here. I think Joshua Little makes sense again. That's the only one who makes sense to me. Varun Chakravarti is a punt. I think I wouldn't. Yeah, Joshua Little can swing it. Probably that is why I'm going there. Kolkata is batting first, so I'm going Rana, vice captain, and Hardik and captain in this one. I don't think there are any punts that we can really take. There's not a lot of punts left. 39 seconds. Should I take a punt in my team? Gurbaz, Saha, can drop Saha? No, I can't. Is there any player? Hardik Pandya, Naren, Russell. It's pretty much dead. It's a dead game, guys. I don't think it's a very good game to really even play mini leagues. But yeah, I'm going very template, not doing anything with my team. Yeah, but Shubman Gill is my. Uh, so Rana is my vice captain in one team, and I'm not. I'm actually taking a punt on Russell as well. I'm not taking a punt. Let's remove Russell and put it on Shubman. Hardik is bowling first and batting first. Russell could get a chance. Russell might not. I think. Okay, let's just take a chance. Let's see. What's the worst that can happen? Okay, it's still delayed. It got delayed again, right? Guys, did the game kick off? Did it get delay? Is anybody available? Help me out here. We still have about people watching, so that's not the case. Gill versus Cap Gill, vice captain Russell. Yeah, match hasn't started. I can see it. It's not started. Delay again, delayed, right? So we have time to make our team, remake our teams. It's a dead game, bro. If you look at the players, it's pretty much obvious and template, if so to say. Ridhiman Saha, maybe Jagdishan is an option if you want to go there. Ridhiman Saha is a keeper, so you will have to pick him. I think Gurbaz is a good option opening. Rana Iyer is pretty much obvious. Miller you won't go because we don't know that if Miller will get a batting, if he'll get to bat or not. It could be shortened as well, so he might not. Second innings you won't take second inning players. Gill again is still an opener, so he shouldn't play on. Again, can someone tell why Gill is on the bench? Does someone have the reason? Venkatesh Iyer, vice captain, Gill captain. Again, why is Gill on the bench? I have no idea. If he's not fielding, I don't want to captain him because if your captain is fielding, that's still a lot of more points. So that's the reason I'm not captaining and vice captaining Gill. Russell has been flopping since some time, but time comes up with an odd wicket. Yeah, I know. I am not confident in the Russell captaincy. If I can change, I will. Super sub. Okay, so there's no reason. There's no illness, right, with Gill. Jesus or Isaac Newton on bench. Jesus on the bench. Impact player, yeah. No, I know he's an impact player. I'm just worried about any injuries or illness. Not so. Don't captain Gill or vice captain Gill because he's not playing. He'll not field. No runouts, no catches. So that's a loss of points. I want someone who's really into the field. So Hardik Pandya is preferred there for captaincy. I think even for vice captaincy, if KKR are batting first, Rana seems decent. He does a lot of catches as well. Sometimes even bowls. Only the pitch has been uncovered. The ground staff aren't removing any other covers as of now. They're expecting a bit more rain. The umpires are speaking to the two captains as of now. Okay. Triple captain Haaland, yes, you should. If you can change your team now, you should, I think. So I made a crazy FPL move. Nacho to Alvarez for a hit and bench Trippier. We were discussing Nacho a lot, and I was very tempted to go Nacho. Uh, sorry, Alvarez. And I think Alvarez is a good punt. If he plays one game itself, it's a great punt. Trippier benching, I'm not sure. I think it's this game week where he could get a 12-point move, 12-point haul again. Because Southampton are so poor. And they're poor on set pieces as well, poor on headed attempts as well. Who else? Manohar is again second batting. We don't know. First bowling, we have Hardik will ball for sure. We don't know who'll ball again. Rashid and Mohammed will. Joshua Little should. Yeah, exactly. That's the only lineup. That's a very boring, mundane lineup. Rashid Khan captain, Mohit Sharma vice captain, in my opinion. I know differential, but could come up. Joshua Little is a good vice captain, guys. He does swing the ball early on. If they get on with wicket, he could be really valuable. That's my opinion. If you want like in a grand league or something, if you want to chase like 1 crore and everything, I think Joshua Little vice captaincy could be a punt you want to take. And not a lot of people own him. Yeah, I'm getting 11 doublers that way. Hardik and Shami, says Nehul. Welcome to Dream 11 Fantasy stream as well, guys. Why not? Isaac Newton will start, right? Yes he will. Okay, I think we have discussed pretty much our stuff regarding this everything. Okay. This yeah, I tried shuffling it around. Varun Chakravarti again second bowling on a damp pitch. It could work out really well, but if the overs are not reduced, that's the only worry I have. I don't know why no one plays official fantasy. It's pretty interesting. It's the same like people play Dream 11 now because it's money involved. So it's more like people are more intrigued to that. Alvarez gets 60-80 minutes. Good chance to repay my head. To be honest, yeah, I agree. In 90 minutes, I think he scores one goal easily in 90 minutes. His per 90 XGI is pretty good. It's about point 0.8, point 0.9, I think. Yeah. Oh, there's no Dream 11 in North America. But a lot of people are from North America. I might be visiting that continent. Where are you guys? If there's someone in the chat from North America, which part of America are you in? Or Canada are you in? Still no updates. When will match start? Looks like a waste game. Let's see. The second game is DC versus SRH, if I'm right. Yeah, it's ad break over here as well. Okay, okay, Canada, Toronto. I'm not visiting Canada, so I'm not sure. No, I will be visiting the West Coast if I do at all. But okay, that's good. There's about 7 minutes break. I think we'll wrap up our stream as well. Thank you guys for joining for the FPL and Dream 11 stream. It was fun discussing cricket as well. When does one start winning prices from FPL? Like there is a lot of youth scam. So even a couple of my friends have won some prizes at FPL. They have not received their gifts even now after 2 years. So pretty much don't expect a lot from the FPL official thing. They've been really poor with this. So one suggestion: don't put Dream 11 pick or team. Copyright strike was given to few YouTubers last year. I'm not putting anything. I'm not putting guys. Don't worry. Okay, thank you guys. We'll wrap it up here. Thank you guys for joining. Please hit the like button if you haven't already, and do consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon if you are not already a subscriber and haven't hit the bell icon. Can you suggest some FPL paid leagues? I don't know a lot of paid leagues. I just know some local leagues. Not I have not much like knowledge about it. Okay, on that note, we'll wrap it up. Thank you guys. This is FPL Tip signing off. Cheers.